So here's where I have my jewellery and my makeup, and in these drawers we've got jewellery here, earrings and so on and so forth, rings, and this drawer here we have bracelets and other bits of jewellery. The bottom drawer is when I go out, when you take things in and out your handbag. Some things are seasonal, like maybe a fan or something like that, and old glasses, sunglasses, any of the stuff like that. My address book's in there, any of the sort of handbaggy things that you don't need to take every time. Now this drawer I will keep almost as it is. I'll just sort it out. This is lipsticks, anything to do with lips and lipstick, so it just needs a tidy. And then we've got brushes, makeup brushes I need to sort, and this is one of those things, same as this, with different eyeshadows and different bits of makeup there. That one's all right, it just needs going through. But the two drawers I want to sort out, this one is just a mess. This is odds and ends of what was used for makeup or anything like that, earbuds, makeup wipes, deodorant. That's where I want to put one of those containers. Oh, nail files, it was really for that, because I've got all nail files and all that in there, so sort those out. And the other one is this one. So this is the other drawer, and this is definitely what I want to sort out. Now I sorted this out a while ago. This is all hair bands and things like that. So these, I said how you can use an old handbag that's too small these days for phones and whatever. So I put all hair bobbles in here, like everyday ones. In here is a box of headbands. This is hair ties, like the scrunchy bigger ones. This could go back in the Christmas boxes, but this is headbands and baubles. Oh, that's pretty. Headbands and baubles that aren't the plastic headbands. And then here are any like clips, different types of clips all in here. Bobby pins and hair slides and all that kind of thing. So these are hair ties that just are old ones to use up. So I want to put the other one in there. As I always say, if you can't see it, you don't use it. So that is what I'm going to do now. So first I'll take away all the stuff that's not going in the drawers that we bought. I've already put the paper up on the desk. I've got the two lots of pencils. You don't often see this desk. This is where I'm normally talking to you on my lives. Put the paper there already. There's those. And the phone case. Because I broke the cat glasses case, I've got my new one here. But I'm going to put the cat cloth, cleaning cloth for the glasses in there. I've already given Mike his pen to use with his phone. That's for the glasses. Take the label off that later. So the first job now is to empty the drawers. Even though this one's going to stay more or less as it is, I'll just go through this first. So that's a great idea for lipstick storage. I've got some sponges there, so I'm just going to take out bits here and sort them first. So that's everything out of there. I'm going to clean the drawer, clean everything here. I'm going to make 3 piles now. I'm going to put back anything I definitely want in there. And then I'm going to, with everything else of the other drawers, I'm going to make a pile of things that can definitely go back in my bedroom. Things I don't use, say in the mornings for makeup. Or things I don't use every single day, like the curling tongs. They can go in the bedroom. And then the second pile is going to be things I definitely want to keep in here. And then the third pile, I'm not sure, I'm going to sort out and throw or put somewhere else, or not decided, and see how much space I will then have left in the containers. So let's start with this drawer first after I've cleaned out the drawer. So once this is tidied, this is definitely going back in. The top drawer I think is going to be makeup-y bits that are too big to go in my makeup caddy. That works well. This, as I said, there are bits that go in here, but these are elsewhere at the moment. But this slides out. And you've got different layers of different sorts of makeup in here. So that will go back in there. These are all lip stuff. These are what went in there in the top. Technically they could go back in, but then this is all lip, and then there's no lip in there. Brushes I want to sort out. These are new brushes, so I need some of those. That's a set, so that can stay in there. These are odd samples of lipstick. Again, going to clean and sort that and work out what I want to keep. This is old stage makeup. It's extremely expensive. This was for TV. I was doing TV work. So I'm going to sort those out. And then I think I won't put this back. I will just sort it out and put it to one side, because I might decide to, who knows, even get another container for that one. We'll see. Or I might just put these back as they are. So drawer 2, let's just empty this out. As I take things out, if I think of anything that's definitely going, it can go over the side. These are makeup wipes, and obviously I don't use them when I'm putting makeup on. These would just be used in the evening, taking it off. So they can go in the bedroom. But something big already can go. This is cotton wool. Now, I don't use cotton wool anymore to do makeup on and off. So, oh, is this one cotton wool? Is this one cotton wool? No, this one's where the other sponges went. So I'll put that with makeup for a minute. The top of the first drawer. Anything makeup here, go there. This is cotton wool. Now, as I say, I don't use cotton wool to do makeup or anything anymore. I only use cotton wool now to clear out my very old dog's ears. So I'm going to put that in the bedroom, where I've got a great big pack of cotton wool, and I will use this up first. And I've got this little pouch, so that can go in the bedroom for now. Deodorant I want to keep in here, but it won't be makeup, so that can be another pile here. You'll see what I'm doing with this in a minute. Here's some more wipes, so they can go the bedroom stuff. Cotton buds. Now, although I use them when I'm doing makeup, just to wipe the residue off eyeliner and whatever, they will go with my odds and ends sundry, if you like, because per se they are not makeup. I bought these a while ago, not the container. I put them in an old CD case. I couldn't find where you clean out your nails. I couldn't find one of those in metal. They only had these. So this would be with like manicure stuff. So again, that's sundry. And here's the rest of those kind of things. So any manicure type stuff, they probably won't stay in this container. That's why I wanted to buy the new dividers. And this is why, look, they will fall out all over the place. And tweezers, anything like that. So this will be in this pile. Got another cotton bud there. This is makeup, so we'll put that over here. This is actually for hair. Let's put that with sundries, because it's not makeup really. These are all lip balms. They should go with lips really, and the top two are diffusers, I think you call them, for perfume. You put your favourite perfume in. They've got to go with makeup, really. Let's put those over here. This is hair mist. So that. Now I'm going to make another pile, really. I should do for hair. Let's make another pile for hair itself. These are travel tissues. Now, as I say, I've got a drawer here for things that go in your handbag. So we can put that in there. We'll go through that another time. And sunglasses, things when you change your handbag over. I've got a hair gel. Now, in the bedroom, I've got a drawer full of products that are like spare. And it was because many years ago, I used to have buy one, get one free type of thing, and they all started building up. So I will keep one here with hair. Any more will go in the bedroom. Now there is a hair mousse. Put that there for a minute, but one could go. I'll have to choose which one I want to use. This is the box to my hair oil. So I'll put it here for now, but we might not keep the box. There is the hair oil. And there is the hair oil. So that will go with the hair stuff. Another cotton bud, or Q-tip as the Americans call them. Here I've bought these recently. These are inserts for your shoes, for your sports shoes, or for hiking. I use them for your heels. They don't need to stay in here. I do have in the bedroom a little zip round bag of foot things, such as foot massagers and that kind of thing. So they can go in there until I get to use those. They'll go in the bedroom. I knew I had these in here. These are hair curlers and hair tongs. They can definitely go in the bedroom because I don't use those every day, and that saves a lot more space. That's the lid to the cotton buds or earbuds or Q-tips, and there's another one. So I will wipe this drawer out. Oh, there's a lid there. So I'll wipe this out. You can't wash it out. It's like hardboard, so you can't get it wet. You can only wipe it out. So now I'm going to do the bottom drawer, empty that out and add those to my piles. I always recommend when you take a bottom drawer out, take it fully out and check nothing has fallen down the back of all the drawers. I'm sure many of you don't do that, or if you do, you always find something dropped below. So this is all the hair bobbles, hair slides, hair clips, and I'm still not sure which of these two it will go in. That's why I'm sorting out the piles first rather than doing a drawer and sorting it out into the new containers as I go. So let's empty that out. These are all hair ties. So this technically has got to go in the hair department. So that can come out. This is all different hair clips. As I said earlier, if you can't see them, you don't use them. And so I will go through them all before I put them away and see what I'm actually want to use. And I might go to the charity shop and get rid of some of the hair clips that some little girl would probably be very pleased with. So a lot of those will probably go. These again are just hair ties. These are old ones I made from when I was cutting up some lycra tights or leggings, and I just cut them into loops to use for when you're gardening and things like that. You don't want to use your nice ones. This, as I say, is a Christmas box, so we're going Christmas ones, and these are any headbands that should be in that one anyway. These are headbands, material headbands. We've got some combs in there. So this is like afro comb when I used to have, no that can go, look, when I used to have permed hair. So that will probably go. I'll sort them out before I bring them all back. We have more combs here. We have instructions how to use this magic bun kit. This is all you need. I have done a video on it. I'll link it if you're interested. You don't need any pins, clips, hairnet, hair tie, nothing. So that's that. These are all like big scrunchies in there. Again, I'll sort those before they go back. And these, as I say, are headbands but plastic. And I'm sure I don't need all these anymore, so I'll probably just keep a couple of those. They actually work quite well kept in the box, so think about that. So I'm going to wipe that out, take the stuff in the bedroom to the bedroom. Oh, I've got to go through what else I bought. I've left it out to remind me that what I do, this is how I'm going to use these. I've got these stickers. I won an auction lot and there were many things in there I didn't want, but what I did want, the value was higher than what I paid for the auction lot. And this was something in there. And I put stuff to charity that I didn't want from the lot. But I said, oh, maybe I could use these at some point somehow. And I said, maybe where I give my seeds away for free, I could put one of these in just for fun, stick it on. But something I've always done is, you will see my lipstick, I put the colour on the top. So I can easily see what colour or shade I want. Now with mascara, I normally do something similar to that. But I thought with these new ones, I've got some blue ones. I've got some black ones, but I did get a blue one. Which one's blue? For example, this one's blue. But once it's out the packet, you're not going to know it's blue without searching to see what it says. So I'm going to get a blue sticker, a blue one, and stick it on the end so that when I pick this up, I will know it's blue. So obviously if it's black, I don't need to do that. But if it's a different colour or any makeup that comes in, say, a black container, but it's a different colour, you can do that. So that's a brilliant tip for you. So I will do that and open up these new bits. And then I will start putting everything back. Once I've sorted it all, then I'll come back to you and show you what I've done and what I'm getting rid of. Yes, I'm almost there. I'm making up. I've just put in a pile for now, but I'm going to make up a little gift set there for the charity shop of little children's bows and scrunchies and clips that I don't want anymore. Yes, Ty's just been in here sitting on my cushion. That's why I've been sitting on doing them. I've got over here, I've sorted out the headbands and the clips that I want to keep and reorganise those. Haven't found where to put them yet though. This, as I say, is now empty, a Christmas box that can go in Christmas stuff. Any hair ties I don't think I'm going to use here. I'm going to put out in the garden for tying up things in the garden. This is my makeup I'm going to put in the makeup box. And as I showed you, I was going to show what colour mascara it was. So I put a blue label on there. So these all going to go in my makeup box, which is here. I've just got left to sort out those last few bits. So I've got to just sort out the brushes. They're probably going with the makeup, the stage makeup. I don't know where that's going at the minute. And I've still got to sort through these lip balms and the two perfume diffusers. They're in my bedroom, all my perfumes, because there's quite a lot of them. So I'll probably put those with those and throw out probably all the lip balms because I don't know how old they are. And then the drawers, done apart from what I've got left to go in. So these are all lip stuff now, the lipstick as it was, and the 2 makeup boxes. And then this one, I've used this one here. So this is the cotton buds, the earbuds, Q-tips, deodorant. I probably won't keep the sponges there, but I've just put them there because I wanted them out the packaging, possibly, who knows. These are, as I say, sundry. I put the hair stuff in here because it's got space. So these are all the hair stuff that isn't baubles. The back one there, it wasn't cotton buds, it was like facial wipes, the cotton bud, like cotton flat pads. So they're in there. I've sorted out all the manicure stuff and kept that one behind, so that's fine. And then the last drawer, my hairbrush will go in there. I've got a hairbrush, and I've thrown away any old bobbles or anything. That's all I've got left now, what I'm keeping of the scrunchies. These are all brand new, different colour ones. These are navy because, hello, it's very hard to sometimes distinguish the navy from the black. Hello. And then I've got any clips, bobby pins, small clips there, and then like the grippy type clips in that one. And I've got space for the things I haven't done yet. So that's practically it done. As I say, I tidy up. I've got charity stuff. I've got a lot thrown away as well that isn't good enough for charity. And that is basically all I'm sharing with you for now on that. I will be going through other times, other drawers, and I will link some below as well, and storage systems. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, Meraki.